Like if my laptop is refusing let me stream, and I'm kind of angry about that. Anyway, before we begin, if you are watching me on the YouNow app, make sure you fan me right now. But otherwise, if you are watching me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I I beg you, and also if you can feel free to share this. That's all I'm just gonna ask you right now. Um, right now I wanted to address a couple of things because I was gonna try to address this as a video, but it was taking so long, and I'm fearing it's kind of the worst. Um, so anyway, let me just do this. Um, do, and then uh, yep. So anyway, just so you guys know what's going on right now is, well, first of all, I have to talk to you guys about what's going on to my YouTube channel. As of yesterday, as of last night, I'm down to 59. And the reason why was, I was, somebody on my YouTube comments left me a message telling me to block this person. So if you don't know what happened is, there was a user goes by the name of Joel C decided to leave in comments on my videos repeatedly saying gassy belly digested Joel, or gassy belly digestive, or gassy bell digested Joel, and he was spamming, and this happened in just it happened just one day, and I made this video about it 2 days ago. So I'm like, what the heck? I mean, it's already bad enough that I had been it's already bad that somebody ended up stealing my video and put it on their channel. Not to mention, they also stole one Sally Green, Sally Green Gamers, and I haven't said anything to her. I'll try to interact with her on her channel. Maybe one day we'll talk about this, because I just couldn't believe it. But for somebody to spam onto my channel, my main channel, I haven't checked to see if he went on to my gaming channel, thankfully. He goes on there and leaves the comments, Gassy Bell, or Gassy Belly digested Joel, or digested, how do you ever say this? And because of that, another person commented this, shout out to you, Astra. I thank you, and I had no other choice, but I mean, I decided, you know what, this is gonna cost me to lose a subscriber, even though this person subscribed to me. Um, this person was definitely was being so disgusted, deciding to leave comments that should not be on uh on YouTube. And but even though they specified telling me they're like a what was it? They said, Esther said that Joel C is nothing more than a spam bot. I think that's partly true, but the other reason is after I got a little suspicious and I went on to my Twitter account, I think this is a person, but acting so, I don't know, robotic. And the reason why is they started to leave. They started because they just found me on Twitter, and I should say he. It was definitely he. He found me on Twitter, and I looked at his profile, and I'm like in horror that this person decided to even though decided to leave comments both on his Twitter and on his YouTube channel about like in retweeting about stomachs. Either it fits a guy who has a gassy uh I don't know, a guy's rear belly to a woman's pregnancy, and I don't know how this happened. It's like totally disgusts me that this person comes on here and leave that kind of ugly comment on my channel. Oh, and I'm trying to think, why would this person do this? And it just made me realize they probably come on because of what I talked about with my mother, who, if you guys don't know, has a problem with her stomach, because she told me that her stomach was bothering her, and we did not know until she told me days ago that she has a tumor on her left kidney. That's probably what's making her having a problem. So even though she's having surgery around when is it? Right, this Friday, um, and she thinks that I'll be asleep. Well, sort of true if she does not make any noise, because I'm not much. I could sleep, but then sometimes I can wake. And even though if I do wake, I'm gonna end up watching Good Mythical Morning before I end my day out. But I didn't decide today because I had to find out someone smelled. Turned out my brother was it always happens. My brother is using the Axe spray. Just saying, it's the only spray that he has to make it smell. So anyway, so it was brought to my so the whole entire situation was brought to my attention that about this guy leaving comments saying gassy belly digested Joel. This guy was a complete and utter creepazoid, like, because and besides, the only thing that was posted on this channel was like videos of himself, and I don't know, and I did not want to look into them. So as of right now, he is definitely. I have him blocked. He is definitely not, and he's already been reported for spam. So as of right now, he's gone on my channel. And that's why I have now down to 59 subscribers. Even though I'm kind of mad because somebody decides to leave a spamming comment on my channel. On my channel. For no reason. So, for anybody else who thinks it's okay to comment and leaving the same thing over and over on all of my videos, not gonna happen. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna subscribe to me, I'm gonna block you. Ew. You disgust me. So, anyway, that's not the only thing right now I'm feeling that I'm getting disgusted by. And what happened is last night, while after I had to dealing with the crazy spammer, few things happened. First of all, I'm going to leave a couple things down in the description down below. One of them is going to be the video that I watched last night. Second of all, I'm going to leave you guys a Facebook post, and it was brought to my attention because what happened was I was watching a video courtesy from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it was the Bullet Club and the Elite, and I find out that um they actually made this as I found out because partly I found this out of what they were doing because it was on Being the Elite YouTube channel that Cody Rhodes, don't get mad at me, but I'm just saying that because you guys don't get confused. But Cody, uh, Nick, and Matt Jackson, okay, the Yonks, uh, and Kenny Omega decides to do a video so they can post it on, so they have it been posted onto the New Japan Pro Wrestling YouTube channel because they were promoting up for the upcoming show of the G1 Climax special. Shouldn't say that, but anyway, so while I was watching it, I was going to share the video post saying, the funny thing saying, these guys are being so funny as usual. Anyway, but what happened was it was brought to my attention and on YouTube, brought my attention on Facebook, and it was a post from a wrestler known as Gregory Iron. Now, if you guys are if you guys, I know this, I always say this because I don't have nobody on here right now, do I? No. Okay. I know nobody's on you now. But anyway, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, I'll try my best to leave some video links and stuff, and I'll leave this Facebook post. Anyway, it was brought to mention from Tim Donst to share this, and he shared was a post from another wrestler known as Gregory Iron. And I know about him. He's a great wrestler. Even though he has cerebral palsy, he still is a great wrestler. And he got high praise by CM Punk. So if you guys don't know who he is, well, unless you, well, anyway. Anyway, it was brought to my attention. He decided to he decided to post this up on Facebook. And it says here, read and share. I don't normally just things like this, but I'm making an exception in this case. In an effort to make a point. On Sunday afternoon, because this was posted yesterday, last night, Monday. On Sunday afternoon, I wrestled for a promotion in Oconto, Wisconsin. Never heard of it. But I'm not going to be disrespectful for anybody who's from there. Yeah. But anyway, continuing on. Alongside my one-legged tag team partner, Zach Gowen, it was brought to my attention that a local wrestler, he put in quotations, named Kuter Boceptus, still in quotes, has an issue. Oh, hi, Layla, as continuing on. Has an issue with this because I had an issue with this because I, as a performer, with cerebral palsy, was booked over him. In a statement on his Facebook profile, under the name Boceptus, which has probably garnered zero attention from the internet wrestling community until this very moment, he wrote the following. Wait, how old are you? Oh, in my early 30s, dear. Let's see, where was I? Alright. I am 12? You're 12? Oh, you shouldn't be here. I don't know why. Yeah, see, I'm older than you. Oh, I don't want to. It says 14. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. 14. Ugh, sorry about that. that, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on. That was necessary for somebody to come on, and they said that they're. I don't know. Jeez Louise. Alright, they're gone. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little side distracted because there was somebody. They said that they're 12 and 11, and when you're using the YouNow app, you have to be at least 13 years old. They said they're 12. Profile says 14. I'm not believing they're 14. If they're saying they're 12, then you're not supposed to come on here. Anyway, continuing on. Where was I? Let's see. Alright, okay. Alright, let me read back the last paragraph. It says here, it was brought to my attention that a local wrestler named Kucher Boseptis has an issue with this because I, as a performer with cerebral palsy, was booked over him. In a statement on his Facebook profile, under the name Boseptis, which has probably garnished zero attention from the internet wrestling community until this very moment, he wrote the following. Okay. Dang. This weekend, a promotion has a man with cerebral palsy wrestle, and he put it in quotations. It's isn't the goal to make what happens in the ring believable? Make you stop and think, whoa, is that guy or girl a bad? I'm not saying the whole entire word because I'm streaming this on YouTube, so don't get mad at me. Get mad at YouTube for this. I'm trying not to curse a lot. So anyway, so to it on. How does a person with a deformed arm/hand, put a headlock on another person, make the fans believe it hurts, or the person really has they're locked in? My question is, when is enough enough? And you continue on. That's what I'll read you, but before I continue on reading Russ, I will read you what Boseptis says, but after I finish reading, excuse me. Let me read the rest of what Gregory said. And he says here, let me address Mr. Boseptis' post, and if someone would kindly tag him, I greatly appreciate it. The handicapped heroes were brought into Wisconsin to perform as what we in pro wrestling call an attraction or a draw. You see, Cooter, if that's your real name. The goal of a wrestling promotion, or any business for that matter, is to get butts in seats. Let me try to say that again. Is to get butts into your place of business and to spend or draw their money, thus making it in the business possible. I'm sorry, I can't swear. Again, YouTube's rules, even though I'm using the YouNow app. If you guys are watching me through YouTube right now. Anyway, continuing on. He says, the Handicapped Heroes, which features a wrestler with one leg from Detroit and a wrestler with one particularly functional arm due to cerebral palsy from Cleveland, and he put in parentheses, that's me. So he's talking about himself. Had a unique story and look. When you put us on a flyer and advertise us, it's an attention grabber. Furthermore, booking a one-of-a-kind team like us helps attract sponsors and could even get the promotion feature on the news as a further promotion. And in fact, our story was covered by ABC News Wisconsin that very day. Oh wow, I may have to look into that. Please don't get mad at me, YouTube, for this, because this is what he's saying. After I did some research, I argued that the character and story of Kuda Boceptus, an out-of-shape local wrestler that has never wrestled outside Wisconsin or Minnesota that portrays a redneck in jeans overall. A character that is already been done on a larger scale and much better, I might add. I think what Gregory's trying to say, I don't know. I've never seen any well, actually, I know he's probably referring to is, I think that he's referencing to a legendary wrestler who had wore, uh, jeans overall, but I think he's probably also referencing about the redneck, gimmick, and I think that's coming out of, well, I guess that's kind of really true because the redneck gimmick, especially in tag team form, I think Gregory may be talking about is, I'm going to be in trouble for this, but it's, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. They in their time in WWE, they call themselves the Redneck Wrecking Crew. And believe me, they were the, greatest tag team, in my opinion, and around that time. And before both of them had got released. And when I heard about that, I was kind of sad. And then, of course, I found out they reunited, and I found out through the internet that they actually, I guess this is the reason why I'm going to explain this, but the reason I watched Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, I ended up finding out that they wrestle against this tag team. It turns out to be the Young Bucks. Yes, the same guys who has the channel of Being the Elite, with Kenny Omega, and has Cody Rhodes and Marty Scurll. I'm like, and it's true. I mean, I know about these guys since I found the video of them wrestling against Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. Even though I would say furthermore that they're no longer as a team, been that way since 2010, and the reason why, well, just Google it, you'll believe me, and that's the reason why. So anyway, so continuing on, and it says, I might add, probably it's going to draw many eyes to the product or from your local TV stations. Furthermore, based on your lack of name value and overall experience, and he says in parentheses, according to casematch.net, you only had 27 matches since 2009. Oh boy. I'm going to assume that the cerebral palsy wrestler didn't take stinking laptop didn't take your spot, as I'm guessing in that I cost much more to book than you do. Now, let's touch on your headlock comment, Mr. Boceptus. I mean, this headlock issue seems to be important to you. You're probably the same type of wrestler, despite your lack of success in the industry, and the fact that you average about 3 matches a year over 8 years. Over 8 years. You throw around insider terminology freely as you travel the road thousands of miles and know it all, despite never profiting a dime. And then he says, and he's like, and then ... Actually, I just checked your old post, and you do, go figure. Yes, I do have cerebral palsy, and yes, while I was never word it in this way, because it sounds so ignorant and disgusting for anyone to do so, I do have a deformed right arm / hand. And however, as mentioned earlier in this post. It's partially functioning. While I shouldn't even have to explain this, my left arm is still fully functional, and thanks to incredible grit strength from years of only utilizing my left hand, I can still lock a tight grip on my tight grip onto my right fingers and hands, successfully utilizing a headlock. It didn't make sense. I wouldn't do it. I think it's fair to mention, though, that based on your pictures online, I think it could be argued that my deformed arm has more muscle defection. Sorry guys, I'm kind of itchy. I'm getting a little itchiness. I do apologize. Okay, where was I? Alright, let me restart again. I think it's fair to mention, though, that based on your pictures online, I think it could be argued that my deformed arm has more muscle definition than any muscles in your entire body. Although in one of your matches, your health as well as your in-ring physiology could definitely use some work. This is included in the comments below. That's what he said. Ed. That's what he put in quotations. One more thing. One of the words. One more thing. One of the words that Coulter used in his post was believable when it comes to in-ring performances with cerebral palsy. This is coming from a man who finished the maneuver involves pretending to stick a rubber duck up in his opponent's rectum. Holy smokes! Wow, I just can't believe he just said that. Oh my god, that's kind of inappropriate me to say that. This is what he's saying. At least it's perfectly okay. And then he says, hey, nothing against being silly if you're over and drawing money. Just look, sorry, didn't say just. See, drawing money. Look at Joey Ryan. And, yeah, he's not kidding. I mean, I don't want to go into details with that. Otherwise, I'm afraid on both YouTube and you now may shut my accounts for this, if I ever do. However, the fact is the only reason anyone knows Coulter Boceptus is because I took 15 minutes out of my day to acknowledge its existence. My point here, if you want to go far in pro wrestling or anything in life, work hard, travel, go out, and get as much as in-ring experience as you can. Diet, exercise, be able to properly assess your situation and figure out why you haven't got as far as you think you should be. There's always room for improvement. I try to improve daily. Don't be a cooter that's sitting on the internet crying and finding excuses or find a way. Signed Greg. And I can't believe I hate to say this, but he brought up a very, very serious point here. But let me read you what Boceptus said. And it says here, Boceptus says this, well, it says Coulter Boceptus, but anyway, he says Boceptus. And he says, posted on his Facebook, that Gregory just decided to screen cap. It says here, question for fans and my wrestling family. This weekend, a promotion had a man with cerebral palsy wrestle, and he put in quotations. I'm all achieving dreams and overcoming obstacles. I have no issue with anyone with disabilities. It sounds to me like he's already contradicting himself. I mean, seriously. However, isn't the goal to make what happened in sentence in The Ring believable, make you stop and think, whoa, this girl is a bad blank or whatnot. How does a person with deformed arm hand put a headlock on another person? And another person make the fans believe it hurts, or the person really has the other locked in. In no way I'm questioning this man's toughness. Dude, you are. I guess my question is, when is enough enough? There are thousands of amazing people with different disabilities out there doing great things, but wrestling isn't wrestling about that fight. Again, I'm not picking on a guy. I'm throwing it out there for debate. Yeah, dude, he just contradicted himself, as I would say. I mean, it's ridiculous for somebody to say things on here, and it's just pure awful for somebody to go on there and just say this kind of stuff, and it's really kind of mean and disgusted, and for him to say this on to Facebook. I mean, first of all, it sounds like he's so jealous. But second of all, he just I hate to say this, but he just attacked Gregory Iron. That's actually discrimination against disability. And I'm not just saying that because as I'm not just saying that because I know it's true, but I'm just saying this because it's totally disgusting. I know probably you guys are probably watching me and saying, "Oh, Lindsie, maybe he's right." No, he's not right. Hey, both Kucherboceptus does not have the right to him for saying that. In fact, let me see something here. I'm gonna look for a comment that Tim Donst had decided to leave. I know this is really kind of ridiculous, but I mean, he really went a little bit too far. No, not a little bit. He went too far already. This Kucherboceptus guy. Apparently, a lot of people are really angry at him. Anyway, wait. Let me see. I'm sorry. I really want to read. I want you guys to hear me out because I'll just show you the post of this a little bit later. But I'll leave the post. I'll show you the Facebook post in a couple of videos I find of Gregory Iron. But anyway, oh great. So, alright. What I'm just saying in anger right now is, for somebody like Kucherboceptus should be ashamed, and you know what? In fact, he shouldn't be wrestling at all. When you go into Facebook, you thinking that some people will notice? Well, some will, but one just did, and that's Gregory Iron. And because of that, he has a lot of fans talking about him. Let me see right now. And I just found this was definitely disgusting to me because it just made me mad and angry because for somebody to go on to excuse me, okay, here we go, found it. Anyway, before I read you this part, let me finish what I was saying. For somebody to go on to Facebook and say this kind of stuff, don't realize that he's not going to think and he's not going to get a reaction. Well, until he did when he got it from Gregory Hine. And it's not just Gregory, too. Tim Donst just left the head comment, and he said this to Boceptus. And Kucherboceptus. And he said, Boceptus, if this true, you are a piece of... I'm not saying anything. Get YouTube. And then he says, F you. Sorry. for starting beefs on Facebook. Wrestlers are supposed to be tough, and hiding behind a keyboard is a shameful move. That's one. Two, Greg will always be better than you. Duke can get a reaction with just a mic if he wants to. And finally, the biggest thing that you off is the fact that Gregory inspires kids to reach for their dreams. And you want to end that? Certainly some wrestler must have made you love wrestling so much you want to pursue it, right? Someone and and much must someone must sorry guys, I'm just trying to read what he said. Someone must have inspired you in your life to make you believe you could do it. Greg does it for others, but let me do the opposite for you. Get out. You no, I'm sorry, I made it loud. Sorry. And he says, get out. You give the sport I love a bad name. Whether it's a kid with physical or mental issues, maybe a kid with anxiety, trouble home life, whatever. Or, sorry guys, I'm kind of shocked when he said that. You guys are wondering why I made that face, because of what happened last year. And I'll try my best to maybe address that. Um, right. What we do in the ring is a chance, a privilege to get those to forget about their problems, even for a moment. Greg took quality many would use as an excuse to prohibit their activities and enjoyment in life, and instead decided to use it as a gift and an instant connection piece with those dealing with similar struggles. And oh yeah, he's so good. He doesn't rely on us and can even get. I'm sorry. Let me restart this again. Oh, and oh yeah, he's so good. He doesn't rely on this and can even get booked for his heel persona too. It's true. I have seen him as a heel. Life sucks of people in a lot of ways. The stubborn liars and cheaters often get ahead in life. Pro wrestling is a beautiful art form which allowed us to make sure the good guys actually win. Greg is a good guy. You, sir, are not. And yes, that's what he said. Now, before you guys go crazy on me and saying maybe both Scooter Protectus has a right to say something, or maybe you guys agree with me what I said about Gregory Iron and Tim Donst had to say. Either way, for somebody to go on there and try to discriminate against somebody like Gregory Iron, who is way more better, and believe me, he's verified on Twitter, which I can show you. Twitter.com. If this is gonna work. Otherwise, if not, I'm gonna be very angry. It's just don't get mad at me, it's just saying. But like I said, it's really ridiculous for somebody to go on there and thinking and to say this kind of stuff. He's actually kind of discriminating against Gregory Iron, and it's making me angry that for somebody who has not, who has not been purposely has been wrestling anywhere else but the places that Gregory says. I find it that somebody who has a sense of audacity uh to go on to social media like Facebook and say that kind of stuff. I mean, it's totally disgusting, totally horrible, totally inappropriate. It's just how it is. For somebody to do that kind of stuff, you're not supposed to. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Says, jeez, it's great. Now, I noticed that some of you on the U now trying to jump in and probably want to talk to me. I'm not here to talk to anybody right now because I have to make this as a vlog because I'm kind of angry about what is going on. But yeah, but the whole entire situation is about that further or makes me angry and upset is because for somebody to go on to using Facebook and say that kind of stuff is really, really, really awful. And actually, it's like I said before about Gregory Ryan. He is definitely verified on Twitter. I mean, I'll show you guys. And if it doesn't up, I'll leave it. And it shows up later. I'll leave it down in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. But anyway, but like I said, the whole entire madness of what's going on with what I just read, it was very disgusting. It hits me down. It hits me down the pit of my stomach. That for somebody to go on to for somebody to do this using Facebook or any social network to say that kind of stuff. And like I said before, if you don't believe me what I said about Gregory Ryan being verified on Twitter, here, let me show you. This is just, I know this, you guys, it's kind of blurred, but yep, that's him. And that's a verified blue check mark. Meaning, Ryan's definitely verified, man. And see, that's his header. So, yeah. So, what I'm just saying is, for somebody who's not really, um, not really, not really being popular, who's mad at somebody who is definitely popular and verified on Twitter, and also got high praise by CM Punk. It it really, it just disgusts me. I mean, seriously, the the Gregory Iron has more class than Kucher Bosaptis, and I do mean to say that. Uh, anyway, so I'll leave you guys, if you're watching this replayed on Facebook, I'll leave a lot of I'll lead you guys to a couple of things you guys can check out. Um, and I'll leave the link down in the description down of his Facebook post, and I'll also lead you guys a couple of things I can find, and especially to the document that Kenny Johnson, who is an excellent wrestling documentary guy. And I also promise you guys I'll lead also what I just saw. Oh, now there is also one other thing. I'm still right now. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna and I'm gonna have my phone charged, and I'm gonna get something to eat down the stairs, hopefully. And and hopefully I have my phone charged because I don't know how much better. Oh wait, cancel. I just really want to see. Haven't. All right, as soon as am done streaming this, I'm gonna go off to get myself some food in me. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing stuff for my gaming channel today. I'm not sure. I may still be maybe be recording more stuff for my main channel. Um, but I'm also posting. I'll be putting up a couple more of my artwork, thumbnail artwork for my poetry, even though they won't be available out there until probably until starting Friday. That each video will be playing up, and I'll be still probably putting up more artwork. Right? But I'm also excited. I'm mega excited to put up one artwork that I got bored last. I got really kind of bored around last night, 8 when I was and due to the fact that I was watching somebody on YouTube per se, it's Zine, and I decided to watch Sky Factory with him and Jordan Merritt, aka Captain Sparkles. It's you know, it's excited to draw him out from the video, but it'll be available. It'll be available as soon as I can finish this up. It'll be available on Redbubble. Um, but yeah. Uh, what else did I say? I don't know. Actually, and I'll probably be, I'll probably be saying something on, I'll probably jump probably into, some of the YouTubers who I subscribe to, probably including Philip DeFranco. I'm going to leave comments because there's something else that nearly distracted me, but I'm going to let Philip DeFranco having him speak about this, but it's about something on the internet, and, yeah, that's all. I'm just going to leave it there. If you're finding it trending somewhere, you'll have to go check out Philip DeFranco. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up right now because I'm about to go crazy, and I have not decided to watch Good Mythical Morning, because usually I do that before I do stuff, but I'm kind of going crazy, okay? But anyway, guys, this is where I'm wrapping things up. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you are watching me on YouTube right now, especially the replay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video. Likes are welcome, no dislikes, okay? And also leave a comment if you agreeing to me or anything. But yeah. So anyway, like I said before about what I had said in the beginning, yes, this madness. The reason this blog had to be happening because I had to mostly talk to you guys about was two things that were on top of my mind. And one of them was that stupid spammer, and the other one I had to address was the Gregory Iron post that it made, because the reason why I had to say this because it disgusts me that for somebody to discriminate against Gregory Iron, and actually I think he's discriminating anybody who has disabilities, to be honest. So I'm just letting you guys know out there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will hopefully see you guys, I guess, in the next video, as possible. Probably I'll have a better blog. If you guys are kind of annoyed at me for not having a serious blog. I mean, I'm talking about my family, because usually I have nothing to say about this, especially what's going on with my mother. They're, even though the surgery is not until Friday. So, and I have things planned out, poetry that I have, but yeah. I want to thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay? Bye! Stay awesome.